Yo, what is good, YouTube? It is your boy Jay Schmeezy, and today I am bringing you guys a little bit of a special video. I am doing my controller settings with a hand cam with some gameplay with it. We're basically just going to be going over graphic settings and all the settings within DS4, things that you could use for movement to help you in Warzone 2. If you guys like this kind of video, kindly let me know by dropping it a like, and if you're new around here, sub to the channel so you get more content like this in the future. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I love you all. The settings will be at the end. Have a great day. Peace.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostile UAV in this sector. Hostile UAV active.
Hostiles dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Hostile counter UAV over. Hostile counter UAV is active. Hostile UAV overhead. Важня. Hostiles deploy the counter.
Marking your dog tag. Security secure it. You've got gas moving in.
Hostile counter UAV is active.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Counter UAV. Another airstrike.
Cover your dog tag to restore your honor.
Area marked ahead.
C'est quoi ce bordel?
Gas is inbound. Enemies activated an uplink. Locate them and secure that intel. Secure the uplinks before we lose network access.
Hostile UAV overhead.
The enemy locked us out of their network. You missed your chance.
Hostiles there using recon.
Fire sale active. Have been reduced. Gas is closing in. Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Hostile UAV active.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active. This is for keeps.
Damn.
25 remain. We lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
UAV in this sector. Hostile UAV active.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Dude, I'm so confused. How did I hear grass? That means there a guy over that way? No way.
Hostile UAV active.
What are you doing?
RTB at this time.
Fire sale is active. Fire sale
Hostile UAV overhead. Hostile mortar strike incoming.
enemy soldier incoming.
Requesting recon at my location.
Copy that. UAV.
Get ready. The surgeon's window is about to close.
Ghosted.
You got gas moving in.
Be advised. UAV. Hostile UAV in this sector.
All right, guys, so here we are in the settings. Me personally, I like to play on tactical. I personally like to slide and dive with my right stick and melee with circle. This is personally preference. Controller vibration off. I play on 13-13. This is probably a little fast for an average player. I recommend starting off on 6.6 or 7.7 and working your way up. Bumping it up by potentially like a value every single week. I would go up very slowly until you're at a comfortable point, but I wouldn't just jump up to 13-13. That's just what I play on personally. Aim down sight, hold. I do play on automatic tactical sprint. It just helps you to be able to move faster, run faster, get around the map faster. One thing you do have to be mindful though of is that it's a little harder to get your gun up after a tactical sprint. So sometimes you will get caught in that animation. So you will need to learn how to be mindful of that. Equipment behavior hold, I think default. Weapon mount activation, ADS and melee, I think that's default. Interact and reload behavior, I have this set to prioritize interact. This just helps with like looting around the map, opening doors and things like that, and tapping to reload. You just have to be careful because sometimes if you're trying to reload, you'll accidentally pick up a weapon that's on the ground. And armor plate behavior, you want to change this to apply all, and this just makes it so all you have to do is hold your whatever your plating button is, and basically it puts all the plates on instead of one at a time. Over into advanced, I play on default aim assist with a dynamic response curve type, ADS, sensitivity, transition timing. I left this on instant. Now custom sensitivity, presume this is really important, especially if you play on a high sensitivity. What this does is this lowers the value when you aim down your sight. So if you play on a 13-13 sensitivity and you have this set to say 0.75, it's going to slow it down to 75% of 13. So it slows it down when you're aiming, and it makes it so your aiming is more accurate and precise and your movement is faster. And this allows me to play on a higher sensitivity and then turn these values down to fine tune my aim. And these are the values that I play on. I go from 0.88 to 0.89 to 0.90. And then when we get up into the sniper ranges, I go above 1, which is the default threshold, 1.00. And I go 1.05, 1.10, and 1.10. You want to have your dead zones set as low as you possibly can without having any stick drift. And what this does is it makes it so your aim feels more responsive. So I think the default values are like 15. That is no good. You don't want that. Turn this all the way down, and the way to test this is when you're in the game, you basically look to see if your character is moving, if your crosshair is moving, and if it is, you just bump these values up by 0.1 at a time. Go back into the game until basically your character isn't moving on its own. You want to have these values set as low as possible. Left stick map. Now I set this at 0.60. This is a little trick that I learned in Warzone 1 that I've carried over. And what this does is it makes it so you only have to move your stick only for 60% of the way for it to register a full input. Right stick max, the default value is 0.99. I play on 0.95. Left and right trigger, turn these all the way down to 0. It makes it so you have digital triggers. I have digital triggers on my controller anyways, but you want to turn these down. And gyro, have all this stuff off. None of this stuff's good. No gyros. So grounded mantle. Okay, this is something that a lot of people have turned off. I've left it on personally because I've noticed that there's times where I'm trying to hop through a window or I'm trying to escape gunfight and I'm like trying to jump through a window and I have to do the double jump thing and I'm struggling. I've just noticed that grounded mantle helps me escape more, but there is a con with it where if you are jump shotting somebody and there's a ledge next to you, you may potentially mantle that ledge, but I have turned off all the other mantles. Invert, slide, and dive behavior. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen and heard this is what you want to have it set to, is inverted. It makes it so all you have to do is click to dive and hold to slide. Plunging underwater, I have this set to movement. Auto parachute, I have this off so I can land close to the ground. Door bash on. Backpack alternate control, I have this set to on. It just makes it so I can cycle through my backpack with my left stick. And then weapon mount, movement, exit. I have this on and I have it set to short. And this is so when I mount it in a window and I need to pull away, say I'm getting shot at and I'm mounted in the window, that weapon mount exit delay is short so I can pull away really fast and not get stuck in the window and get killed. Depleted ammo, weapon switch. I have this off. I like to choose when I switch my weapon. I don't want to get caught in that animation. Quick C4 detonation. I have that on. Now for my PC players, I am going to go through my graphics settings and I'm just going to scroll through them. These are settings that I have received from multiple sources all across YouTube and tested myself personally. These are the best settings that you can be running for FPS and gameplay. You just want to make sure that you have the correct display, monitor, graphics card, refresh rate, resolution, dynamic resolution off, aspect ratio automatic, VSync, all this off. Custom frame rate limit. Now, a lot of people cap their frame rate limit. Say you have a 144 hertz monitor, you want to cap it at 144. So that way your game's not trying to over push what your monitor can produce. So I have a 240 hertz monitor. I was capping it for a little while, but I don't even get 240. So I did unlimited, so it would just push the max potential that it could out. 2.2 sRGB. That's for people on a monitor. If you are on a TV, you want to switch over to this one. Brightness, yeah, HDR off. Now over into the quality tab. So Fidelity FX Cast is the upscaling and sharpening that you want to be playing on. A lot of people recommend 90. A lot of people recommend 100. I met in the middle. 95 works good for me. Anti-aliasing, filmic. I have this set to filmic. The other one looks like garbage. You'll notice these little granular things all over the walls and things like that. Anti-aliasing quality, I have this set to low. A lot of people set it to normal. I've just noticed that my gameplay feels a little bit smoother and better having it set to low. My video memory scale, I have set to 90. I do have a 3090 Ti. If you have a lower end GPU and you're noticing stuttering in your game, try and turn this value down. Texture resolution, I have set to low. Texture filter anisotropic, I have set to normal. So nearby level of detail, distant level of detail, I have both set to low. Flutter draw distance short, particle quality low, particle quality level very low. Bullet impacts on, persistent damage layers off. Shader quality, I have this set to medium. Tessellation near. On-demand texture streaming, turn this off. Streaming quality, I have set to normal. This has no effect VRAM whatsoever, so you might as well just turn it on. Volumetric quality, I have set to low. Bird physics quality off. Water quality default. Shadow map resolution low. Screen space shadows off. Spot shadow quality low. Spot cache low. Particle lighting low. Ambient occlusion off. Screen space reflections off. Low off. NVIDIA reflex low latency, I have this set to on plus boost. In the original release of the game, it was recommended that this was to be just on. Through a couple videos that I've seen and testing of my own, I just noticed that my game feels better when I have it on plus boost, and I have a great PC. Depth of field, motion blur, you want all this off. Film grain all the way down to 0. Field of view 120, affected. Weapon field of view wide, third person field of view 90. This is all default. You want to turn your camera movement, this setting, all the way down to least. This just makes it so it shakes a lot less when you're getting shot at. Interface, a lot of people ask me if I have color filters on my game. I do not have color filters on my game. I do play on color filter number 2, and then I have world and interface color intensity turned all the way up. Let me show you guys my DS4 settings. All right, guys, hopping into DS4, into my profile. So I play on 0 dead zones in here as well. I have fine-tuned my own personal anti-dead zone. This helps me with picking up a little bit of aim assist. In a game where aim assist is broken and controller is broken and you can take and gain every advantage that you can get, by all means get it. Having my anti-dead zone set to 0.02 makes my left stick a little bit looser. What this allows is, if you've heard of left stick aim, basically the way that aim assist works is your left stick needs to be moving in order for you to pick up that aim assist. When I have this set to this value, it almost automatically does it for me. This is for my right stick. Same thing, except my anti-dead zone is 0.01. My regular dead zone is set to 0. Other settings in here, just make sure you have output to pass through. Other, make sure you have the correct controller selected. Uncheck enable touchpad toggle. This just allows you to open the map. My Y macro. So I wasn't using this for a very, very long time. I saw a video, somebody explained how to program a macro, and I've learned that not only does it limit the amount of inputs that I have to make, it's just so much easier and more fluent for me, and especially in this game. I'm just going to go through them really, really quick with you guys. I have mine set to my left D-pad. In game, that is the value that changes the fire rate of your weapon. So if you have a single fire weapon, you want to change it to auto or whatever. I noticed that this is what I use the least in the game. Now, a lot of people will set it to their left stick. I just noticed that it was messing up my movement. So I moved it back to my left. So I set it to my left D-pad, and then I bind the left D-pad to my back paddle. So going into it, basically when you set this up, you just want to hit record. I'll actually redo it right now real quick for you guys. So you hit record, and on your controller, you press Y, or triangle, triangle. Press stop. Click the second one. Insert wait. Skip one. Highlight it. Insert wait, click the last one, insert wait. So you want to have them perfectly spaced out. And then I change my values within it to 48. And this adds up to the perfect milliseconds to where I never swap my weapon accidentally, and my YY just flows consistently and fluently. Also, make sure you have it set to repeat while held, not play once, because play once means you just tap it and it ends. If you hit repeat while held, you can hold it to continuously YY if you choose to. And then just save this and then apply, save, and that's it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. There are many other settings videos out there that can help you guys with like NVIDIA settings and things like that. I basically just wanted to share a little bit of the Handcam gameplay with you guys with the settings video. I know a lot of my community has been asking, Jay, what sensitivity do you play on? What's your dead zones? Basically, it's just a way for me to kind of just show them in a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, let me know by dropping a like. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.